How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today we have to take a look at some earnings. So we're going to look at BNGO's earnings. I know this is a retail favorite. We're also going to look at a couple companies that are going to announce earnings next week. Now, some of them announce on Wednesday, then some announce on Thursday. So we're going to take a look at some of them and then just bring up the other ones that are going to announce earnings. Now, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I really appreciate that. My name is Sam. I am helping out on the TipRanks channel every single week, talking about top growth stocks and retail favorite stocks. So if you guys want more of that, definitely hit subscribe to the TipRanks channel underneath the video. We are on the road to 25,000 subscribers, so if you can help us get there, that's awesome. Also, if you see anything in here that you like from TipRanks, definitely check out the links underneath the video. There you can get access to all the tools on TipRanks. So I use this myself a lot, just looking at different stocks. So let's take a look at BNGO here today. So BNGO is up about 1% after earnings yesterday. They've been a little bit back and forth. They were down pre-market. They were up post-market yesterday after their earnings. You can see there's a strong buy with an average price target of $11.50. Now, with that being said, a lot of these haven't been updated recently. One's 8 months ago, one's 3 months ago, 2 months ago, then a couple last month. But we do have to hit on the fact that they just announced earnings. So they just reported earnings last night. Let's take a look at them. They had quarterly revenue of $3.9 million, up 226% on a year-over-year basis. They have a strong cash position of $333 million. They shipped 13 Sapphire systems in this quarter compared to 6 systems shipped in the same quarter in 2020. So they are shipping more systems. You can see that they have installed 121 while their goal for the end of the year is 150. So this means that they would have to ship 14 and 15 systems over the next coming quarters. They sold over 2,700 nano-channel array flow cells, which is an increase of 93% since last year. Gained Sapphire adoption at several notable cytogenetic laboratories in the United States. Bionano customers delivered a record number of presentations featuring OGM data at the 2021 European Cytogenetics Conference, which helps support the increased adoption of Sapphire in Europe and shows the wide range of clinical research applications for OGM. The data presented in the talks from leading key clinicians and posters showcased OGM as a superior solution for genomic analysis in leukemia and genetic diseases compared to traditional techniques. 2 peer-reviewed studies from world-renowned scientists and clinicians from the prestigious institutions in Europe were published back-to-back in the American Journal of Human Genetics. The papers outlined the utility of OGM as a superior alternative to traditional methods of structural variant analysis. They were issued the U.S. patent Methods and Devices for Single Molecule Whole Genome Analysis, which covers novel labeling methods that complement Bionano's whole genome mapping approach by allowing the targeting of certain areas in the genome. Bionano was added as a member of the U.S. Small Cap Russell 2000 Index on June 28, which means Bionano's share performance is now included in a leading benchmark for institutional investors. So a lot of people do buy the Russell 2000. Membership in the 2000, which remains in place for 1 year, is based on membership in the broad market Russell 3000. So with BNGO, you can look at the quantitative numbers versus the qualitative numbers. The total revenue was $3.9 million, which is a large increase from last year. Gross margin was up to 37% from 33%. Their operating expense was $17.9 million compared to $12.2, so they did spend more money. Now, overall, they have a much better cash position than they had at the end of last year, $38 million last year compared to $333 million now. So overall, I think people are fairly happy with BNGO's report. Of course, they still are a young company. They're not getting a ton of sales. They aren't highly profitable or anything like that. This is a company that really focuses on the technology right now, and then down the road they will focus more on gaining revenue. Now, that being said, we do have some other big earnings next week. So a couple retail favorites. We have Matterport. So if you don't know about Matterport, they are a spatial data company. So they help companies like Redfin and other companies that want to get 3D models of buildings, of houses, insurance companies in the future can use it to map out a whole building and see what is on the walls. And then if the company or if the person rents out their house, then they can make insurance claims and they have every single item in the house, the exact condition that it's in, and can see where it is. So it's kind of an interesting company, definitely a company that's going to grow bigger in the future. They partnered with Facebook recently. So last quarter they had 26.9 million in revenue. Now on their investor presentation last year, their total revenue expected for 2021 was 123 million. So to continue with that growth, they will have to increase their sales this quarter. They announced next Wednesday. So that is why I'm covering it a little bit more in depth here. But there are some other companies that announce on Thursday. And if you like this kind of reporting, if you like me giving you what the estimations are before the stock actually announces, we can definitely do this on these two stocks next week. Tattooed Chef is announcing next Thursday. So they beat last quarter on revenues by 13.5%, but they missed on EPS. And then Palantir announces next Thursday also. So we will have to be on the lookout for Palantir, Tattooed Chef, Matterport, and a handful of other growth companies, a lot of retail favorites that are announcing earnings next week. Now, let me know what you think about these companies down below. Again, if you want to see any of the tools from TipRanks, whether it is risk factors or what analysts are saying about stocks, or you want to see the earnings or the dividends, definitely check the link out underneath the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.